Well, hello to my absolutely amazing, spectacular, beautiful, just drop dead gorgeous community. It's good to see y'all again today. I know it's been quite a minute. I've been very, very busy. Lots of shifts, lots of changes in my life, more responsibilities picking up, just different things in my walk and in my path. You guys know I'm in school, so really working to finish up my program right now and just getting really busy with like work, internship, and all the things. But of course, I'm going to make time to be here with you guys as well because this is something I'm passionate about. You guys are what I'm passionate about. I love you, so I show up for you. Okay? Today, we are not going to dive into a poem. I just wanted to come and have a conversation. It's been a while since we did like a talk in the car, but I wanted to, have a more relaxed setting. So we're just in the house, okay? I didn't really want to be in the car today. But I just wanted to come and yap a little bit about where I'm at, what I'm thinking, maybe some stuff I'm doing, and just overall expressing my gratitude. I'm so, so grateful for everything that's been happening in my life. I'm beyond grateful for where I am right now. I'm beyond grateful for all the things that are happening and just like God really showing up and showing out when it comes to me. I mean, he always has. Granted, I am God's favorite. And don't forget, you should be saying that about yourself too. But it's just to a different extent right now where I really feel like, and I think it's because I've been extra intentional about the way I show up, about the way I move, the way I walk, not physically, but you get me, the way I walk, the way I move, the way I show up in the world. I'm just at a different space in my life. Like, I know they say that your frontal lobe develops, or not develops, your frontal lobe like at 25, but I started to feel that like shift around 24. Granted, I always say that I can feel when I've entered a new season of my life. I can feel when I've like started a new chapter. I can always feel those like shifts, right? But 24 was a different time, like really locking in, like there was another notch turned. And then around 25 hitting, another notch turned, like we really leveled up. And then around 26, another notch turned. But in 26, I've only been 26 for like few months for real. I turned 26 December 30th, but I swear to you, each month has been a new notch. So not just the notch that I feel at the start of the year. I was about to say the school year. That I feel at the start of that new age. I've felt a new notch, a new level up like every month. And for many different reasons. I swear to you, it is only May and I've lived a million lives already. I've had a million experiences already. All I'm grateful for. Some, of course, I would have rather not experienced, but they all made me who I am today. And for that, I'm very, very grateful. I did just get home. I presented today. I'm very, very happy. I presented today at a college and career fair or college and career like day at an elementary school. Shout out to my cousin, Nay. She invited me. She was like, hey, if you guys are open to presenting at this college and career day, like, please sign up. And initially, of course, it piqued my interest because like, duh, I love doing things like that. I love students. Children and the youth are my passion. Y'all know this already. But even with that piquing my interest, I literally texted her immediately. And I was like, Nay, this sounds like you got to be like completely established in like whatever field you're in for like 10 years plus, blah, 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 whatever. I just, imposter syndrome and like whatever came up. And it made me feel like, am I really qualified to go and talk about, whatever to these kids? But she reminded me like, girl, yes, especially somebody like you who's multifaceted, who does XYZ, who's not afraid to go against the grain, who allows himself to explore and embrace and like just expose himself to different things and like touch base on all your passions. Like, duh, we need you there. And so I took that and I went to God and I said, you know what? God, this obviously aligns with me and like where I'm at in life. How do I go about this? So I started working on my presentation and then of course school and other things that I had to do. But every now and then I'd be like, oh, I have to work on the presentation. And it's like there was a slight dread in the back of my head because I guess those limiting thoughts were still there. Like, how am I even going to go about this? Like what's going to make sense? I don't have like one thing to give to them, blah, 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 whatever. But as I went on and I like sat and I actually had a day where I was able to work on it, it just flowed. And my message I was able to articulate it perfectly, like in the slides. Like it just was so straightforward to the point that even if I wasn't presenting it and you yourself just came and looked at the slides, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. So I touched base on the fact that you do not need to limit yourself to one passion. You do not need to limit yourself to one thing in life. Like I said, I'm multifaceted. I'm a poet. I'm a writer. I love to read. I love community. I love the arts. I'm in social work. I work with different nonprofits. I love dance. I love all these different things. All these different things and passions make me who I am. So I explained to the students that you do not need to pick one passion. You do not need to limit yourself to one box. Don't ever let anyone else limit yourself to one box. At the end of the day, what matters is doing things that make you happy, doing things that push positivity in the world. So if like, I don't know, if making shoes makes you happy, do that. You're doing something positive in the world. There are people who need shoes. You're supplying a need, right? But don't do things that make you unhappy. Don't do things that bring negativity into the world. At the end of the day, with however you want to show up in the world, you need to make sure that it's one, making you happy because you're the one living your life. But two, putting some sort of positivity into the world. Okay? And like whatever your passions are, please turn away from like right now it's 2026, we get everyone needs money, but please turn away from the mindset that, oh, it needs to make money, oh, it needs to make me money, oh, it needs to make me rich, oh, it needs to da 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 da. Girl, that is all gonna come when it needs to come. Right now, your main thing is pursuing your passions, pursuing your purpose, pursuing the things that make you happy, pursuing the things that make you feel fulfilled. All the monetary gain and all the like things of the world will follow suit. It will follow suit. It's kind of like how the Bible says, seek first the kingdom of God, and everything else, like it will come. It will come. God gave you these passions. God gave you this purpose. God gave you these things inside of you so that you can pursue them and bring good into the world. Everything like comes back to love. Everything comes back to faith, grace. Everything comes back to just humility, being a good person. But anyways, talk to them about, pursuing your passions, not limiting yourself, and understanding that everything that you do is exactly what makes you you. You like to draw on Monday? Beautiful. On Tuesday, you love math and you love to do the quadratic formula and blah, blah, blah. That's cool. Do that. Don't ever, and unfortunately, even as adults, like we have to be intentional to unlearn the things that we were taught growing up, or even like to strip ourselves of those limiting beliefs so that we can get to this like point in this belief, which is why I love pouring into the children and the youth to start them off early so that I at least can come in and like, do my best to stop the limiting beliefs from even beginning in them. Right. But of course, we're all human. There's going to be certain things that they're going to have to unlearn as they get older too, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, as adults or whatever age you are, do your best to unlearn the things that you were taught, to unlearn the things that you know, teach yourself something new and apply that to your life. Because anything that was told to you that you can't do something, that you can't do this because of that you have to do this because you can't do that, and they're all lies. They're lies. They're lies being told to you. They are lies that you have unfortunately believed, and they're embedded and ingrained inside of you. Do your best to do surgery and get them out of you. The limiting beliefs are keeping you stuck. The limiting beliefs are making you feel like you have to walk this path because, oh, if I walk this path, this is going to happen. And, oh, if I do that, then I'm going to fail. And if I do that, I'm not really qualified to do this because Imagine if I let imposter syndrome really take over and I was like, oh, I don't think I'm qualified to talk to these kids. Like, oh, the message that I had to give them, they would have never gotten that. Those kids would have never gone home with the mindset that, oh, I can do all these different things and I don't have to limit myself to one thing. Like, I can be many things. Some examples I gave them, and very outside of the box, of course, I asked if I was someone who likes to write and I love sports, what's something I can do? I can write a book about sports. Another example I gave them, if I had a friend who said, hey, Mabel, I absolutely love animals, but I also love fitness. What could I do? They could open up a puppy yoga studio. Who doesn't love puppies and yoga? Come on. Another example I gave, maybe your cousin comes to you and they're like, I love computers, I love technology, but I also love teaching. What could I do? You could be a computer science professor. You could be a computer engineer teacher. Like, whatever, bro. Do your best to literally uncover, and uncover rightfully so, because some of us are covering it up. Some of us are hiding it. Some of us are keeping ourselves stuck because we are so afraid to showcase who we really are at our core. Allow yourself that space to uncover, to uncover. Show the people who you are. Show up bright and bold. Bright and bold. If you're not showing up bright and bold in this world, what are we doing? What are we doing? Show up bright and bold. But even with showing up bright and bold, positivity, positivity, putting something good out in the world. Okay? Bright, bold, and positive. That's literally just bright, bold, and positive. Everything about you is beautiful. Everything about you is perfect. Everything about you is incredible. There's other people who are looking at you as an inspiration. You might be sitting down like, oh, I'm not this. Imposter syndrome is beating you up. You're feeling down. You're stuck in the limiting beliefs and blah, 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 blah. And someone, wherever they are looking at you like, damn, I wish I was like her. Dang, I wish I had his energy and vim. Oh my gosh, he was so inspiring when he said that one thing to me. That you might have conversations with people and you say something, and to you it's just, oh, I was having conversation, like whatever. You don't even remember what you said. Something you said could stick with somebody for the rest of their life. And it could be positive or negative. You can say something and I'm sure it's happened to us as well. Someone could have said something to you, it was probably negative, and it stuck with you for the rest of your life. That then grew, it planted the seed and it grew a tree of limiting beliefs. Versus someone might have poured into you, told you something, it planted a seed and it grew a tree of possibilities. It's really, one or the other. So you being the person that you are, why not be conscious and intentional to do the positive thing and instill those seeds, plant those seeds of goodness, plant those seeds of greatness into people, so that sprouts and plants and trees of possibilities can grow in others. Simple. I'm not saying to go out and like you need to be on stages and talking to the community, and in little conversations that you have with people. If someone even trusts you and they come to you like, hey bro, I had this idea, I'm thinking about doing this and then third, instead of discouraging them, talk to them. Say, hey, that sounds like a really good idea. I never even thought about that. Oh, what inspired you to think about this? Or, oh, how do you want to go about it? Do you need my support? Do you need my help? Hey, I'm rooting for you. I'm wishing you nothing but the best. I believe you can do it. Something positive. But believe it or not, there are people in this world who do the other. You tell them, hey, I have this idea. I think it's really great. It could be something good. And the first thing that comes out of their mouth, negativity. Girl, what are you talking about? Girl, how are you supposed to do that? What? That sounds stupid. Huh? Oh my days. I really do wish. I mean, hey, I guess that is what makes us all different and diverse. There are folks who take the former. There's folks who take the latter. I can't, determine who does what. But you can determine what you do. You can determine how you show up in the world. As I told those kids, how do you want to show up in this world? Do I want to present myself as someone positive, someone who inspires others? Do I want to present myself as somebody who does great things in the world? Do I want to present myself as someone who just causes chaos, wreaks havoc everywhere they go? How do you want to present yourself in this world? That's the question of the day for you guys. Same way I asked those students and I told them to reflect on that. And in the same breath, reflect on if it makes you happy. That's your homework for this week. Actually, let's take away the word homework. That's something that you should reflect on. Take the time to sit with those thoughts, journal it, talk it out. Talk to someone you trust, your friend, your neighbor, your counselor, your cousin, your uncle, your best, whoever, your therapist. Talk about it. How do I want to show up in this world? How do I want to present myself in this world? Does it make me happy? Do I feel joy? Do I feel fulfilled? What am I getting from it? You can pursue all the things under the sun. You can be 60 billion things, but does it make you happy? One of the students asked me, how many jobs have you had, or et cetera, et cetera. And I got to explaining to them what a resume is and blah, blah. But the reason why I explained what a resume is, I told them that I have I have one resume that's everything I've done. Of course, it's not updated. There's a million things I need to add to that. But I try to keep one running resume that's all the stuff, volunteer, work, school, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, you have the resume that you edit every now and then when you're applying to a certain job. But I told her, I don't know. I haven't sat down to like actually count everything that's on there because, one, it's not updated as well. But I told her it's probably over 10. In my 26 years of life, I've done many, many different things. Like, I'm a multifaceted woman. I don't limit myself to one thing. I'm always doing. I'm always moving. I'm always grooving. So, hey, what does your resume in this life look like? And I'm not only saying monetary jobs. I'm not only saying a job that brings you a paycheck. Of course, yes, that's good. But like, what things are you doing? Like side quests. Let's make it fun. What side quests are you doing? Today, my side quest was presenting at a college and career day. I can go ahead and put that on my resume. The things I did on there. Oh, I connected with students on this, that, and third. Oh, I presented, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I exhibited, da, 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 da. Babe, how do you want to show up in this world? How do you want to present yourself in this world? Doesn't make you happy. Okay? But anyways, that was the yap of the day. I do have to go. Auntie has travel plans in a couple hours. If you guys would like to stay up to date with whatever I got going on, see me on Instagram, on YouTube, or this is YouTube. See me on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook, all the things, princess.yaki, Yaaki. Yeah, love y'all down. I will see you guys very soon. Bye, bye, bye. Now, a mantra for you guys. Created it myself. So I want you guys to repeat after me. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Perfect. I can have many passions.
I can have many passions.
I want a little bit more energy, a little bit more. It's Friday, guys. I can have many passions.
I can have many passions.
Use my gifts to do good in the world.
Use my gifts to do good in the world.
And never limit myself.
And never limit myself.
Because of others' opinions.
Because of others' opinions.
Now give yourselves a round of applause.